Picture yourself waking up in an era without written language. No letters to scribble on parchment. No digital screens to scroll through. Only the raw symphony of nature filling the air. The rustle of leaves, the distant call of wild animals, and the constant hum of your thoughts are your only companions. How would you capture a fleeting idea or immortalize a memory in this primeval landscape? Without the convenience of words, early humans turned to a language of images, an instinctive, visual narrative that transcended time. Now, envision venturing into a vast, shadowy cavern. As your eyes adjust to the dim light, you're greeted by an astonishing sight. The walls are alive with intricate drawings and enigmatic symbols. Here, ancient artists left behind traces of their existence. Bold depictions of bison, galloping horses, fierce hunters, and handprints rendered in vivid reds and deep blacks. These markings etched tens of thousands of years ago aren't just art. They're a window into the souls of our ancestors. What were they trying to communicate? Why did an explosion of creativity occur around 40,000 years ago? And what do these mysterious images reveal about the evolution of human thought? For tens of thousands of years, Homo sapiens and their contemporaries, including the robust Neanderthals, roamed the earth as small nomadic groups primarily focused on survival through hunting and gathering. Then, in a moment often described as a cognitive revolution, our ancestors began to think symbolically. This transformation was so profound that it altered the very fabric of human existence, giving birth to myths, rituals, and a profound capacity for abstract expression. Archaeological sites such as the Chauvet cave in France, discovered in 1994, bear testament to this leap. Here, around 36,000 years ago, prehistoric artists executed breathtaking depictions of leopards, rhinoceroses, and horses with a sophistication that hints at an understanding of movement and depth. In Lascaux, the walls, adorned about 17,000 years ago with dynamic images of bulls and deer, evoke an almost cinematic narrative of life and survival. And then there's Altamira in Spain, uncovered in the 19th century, where the painted bison seemed to burst forth from the rock with an almost three-dimensional vitality, thanks to the natural contours of the cave walls. But the phenomenon of cave art isn't confined to Europe. In the tropical forests of Sulawesi, Indonesia, archaeologists have uncovered animal drawings that are over 44,000 years old, challenging our perceptions of where and how early art developed. Meanwhile, in Serra da Capivara, Brazil, rock paintings hint at sophisticated, ancient societies that existed long before we once imagined. This global emergence of art raises intriguing questions. Did a biological shift, perhaps a subtle genetic mutation enhancing our ancestors' creative faculties, spark this sudden burst of artistic expression? Or was it a cultural metamorphosis, fueled by the development of language, social complexity, and the collective need to communicate ideas beyond the spoken word? At first glance, the simplicity of cave paintings might mislead you into thinking that these were rudimentary doodles. In truth, they are marvels of early human ingenuity and technical mastery. Our ancestors harnessed the natural world in ways that continue to astonish modern scientists. Early artists sourced pigments from the earth itself. Red ochre, charcoal, and manganese provided a vibrant palette. These were carefully mixed with natural binders, such as animal fat or water, creating durable paints that could withstand the test of time. Far from using merely their fingers, these creative pioneers fashioned primitive blowing tubes from hollow bones. By directing a controlled burst of pigment onto the cave walls, they achieved effects not unlike modern-day spray painting. The very structure of the cave became part of the canvas. Artists deliberately chose locations where natural rock formations accentuated their work, adding depth and dimension to their creations. In some cases, the contours of the cave itself were incorporated into the artwork, transforming flat images into dynamic, three-dimensional scenes. Recent research has even unearthed tantalizing hints that these visual masterpieces might have been part of multisensory experiences. Some scholars propose that the rhythmic patterns in the paintings could correlate with musical beats or ceremonial chants. Imagine a ritual where art, music, and dance converged, creating an immersive experience that blurred the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual. Additionally, certain images have been interpreted as star maps, suggesting that our ancestors possessed not only artistic flair, but also a budding understanding of astronomy. Were these drawings early attempts to chart the cosmos, a celestial diary that connected earthly life with the infinite universe above? One prevalent theory suggests that these images were imbued with the power of magic. By depicting animals before the hunt, early humans may have believed they could summon their prey or ensure a successful hunt. Such art could be seen as a form of sympathetic magic, where the act of painting was thought to influence reality. Many caves seem to have been more than mere shelters. They were sacred spaces. In these dimly lit chambers, shamans might have entered trances, guided by the flickering light of primitive oil lamps, to commune with the spirit world. The abstract and sometimes surreal quality of the art hints at mystical visions and otherworldly journeys. Beyond magical or spiritual purposes, cave art might have served as the earliest form of storytelling. These images could convey social rules, historical events, or moral lessons, acting as a communal memory bank that transcended generations. Some researchers propose that certain arrangements of symbols and figures align with celestial events, such as solstices and equinoxes. In this light, cave paintings could have functioned as early astronomical calendars, helping communities track time and plan seasonal activities. An especially poignant aspect of this art is the prevalence of handprints, sometimes created by children. These imprints are not just personal signatures but may represent collective identity and unity. They remind us that art was not the sole province of elite or shamanic figures, but a shared language that bonded entire communities. Many paintings are found in the most inaccessible, shadowed recesses of caves. Could these secluded spots have been chosen for their spiritual significance? Some experts argue that such locations were reserved for rituals that transcended the mundane, suggesting a deliberate act of hiding the sacred from the profane. While animals dominate these ancient canvases, depictions of human figures are surprisingly rare and often abstract. Were humans considered too sacred to represent directly, or did they exist in a realm of myth and symbolism far removed from everyday life? Intriguingly, some symbols recur in caves separated by vast distances, hinting at the possibility of a proto-writing system. Could these recurring motifs have been the nascent form of language, a visual code that predated formal writing by millennia? Recent studies have raised the possibility that our ancestors might have used crafted oil lamps or torches to reveal and even enhance their artwork. The interplay of light and shadow within the cave could have transformed static images into dynamic, ever-changing tableaux, deepening their ritualistic impact. Each unanswered question serves as a loop, a narrative thread that beckons us to delve deeper into the enigma of our origins. As new technologies like three-dimensional scanning and advanced radiometric dating continue to peel back the layers of time, the story of cave art remains a living, evolving mystery. Fast forward to today. In an age of digital revolutions, social media streams, and immersive virtual realities, our means of expression have evolved beyond recognition. Yet, the fundamental human impulse to create, communicate, and connect endures. From the primal strokes on cave walls to the hyper-realistic visuals of contemporary cinema, art remains the thread that weaves together the tapestry of human history. Consider this. If our species were to vanish tomorrow, what traces of our creativity would be left behind? Would future archaeologists marvel at the digital imprints and neon sculptures of our time, as we now admire the ancient cave paintings? The continuity of artistic expression reminds us that creativity is not just a relic of the past. It is the very essence of what it means to be human. As we reflect on these ancient masterpieces, we are invited to join an unbroken chain of human expression that spans millennia. These cave paintings are more than historical curiosities. They are echoes of our ancestors' dreams, fears, and aspirations. They challenge us to consider the mysteries of our minds and the enduring power of art to capture the ineffable. So what do you think? Could the swirling patterns on a cave wall hold the key to understanding our collective origins? Do you see a connection between the art of our ancestors and the digital masterpieces of today? If this journey into the depths of prehistory has sparked your curiosity, take a moment to ponder these questions. Perhaps, like those early artists who communicated without words, you have a story to tell, one that transcends time and connects us all. In every brushstroke and every carefully chosen pigment, the echoes of our ancestors remind us that art is not merely decoration. It is the enduring expression of the human spirit. From the dark recesses of ancient caves to the luminous screens of our modern world, creativity remains the pulse of humanity, a constant call to explore, understand, and connect across the vast expanse of time. If you enjoyed this exploration into the enigmatic world of cave art, consider sharing your thoughts in the comments. Your reflections might just add another layer to the ongoing dialogue about our shared human heritage. And while you're here, why not join our community? Did you know that only a small fraction of our viewers have subscribed? Help us bring even more fascinating mysteries to light. Hit that subscribe button and be a part of this adventure into the past and beyond.